Welcome to this test video with me, MrSealyp. I haven't done any testing for a while, but a few people have suggested this, a few people have been asking me questions about this, so I thought, you know what, I'll try and put some of the comments to rest about, well, this is the Lizard STB03P Baler Combi. Static Baler Combi. When I did the mod review of this, a few weird things happened. One, when you put 4,000 litres into there, 2 bales pop out, not one. So I said, oh, that's a bit of a result. It's a bit like when you put cotton into one of the cotton harvesters, you get 2 bales for the price of one if you do it a buy point or something like that. A lot of people comment to say, no, it's just the way that the animation does it. You're still using 8,000 litres. It's just popping them out and it looks a bit untidy at the back. So what I'm going to test first is, will I get 2 bales for 4,000 litres, or will it be 2 bales for 8,000 litres? The second thing is the bale limit on console. If we go into here, it says created bales 0, total and session are both 0. A lot of people have said when you create bales in this, it doesn't put anything on your created bales, therefore we should be able to get more than 200 bales. Now, the thing with that is, on console, when you do contract work, if you're doing contracts on maps and you do baling contracts, the baling contracts don't show up on your created bales count, but the bales still do. The bales will still, when you hit 200, it won't let you make any more. So I think when I hit 200 bales, it's still going to say I've hit the bale limit. But that's what I'm going to test. So 2 little tests in one here. What I need to do, this is my second time of trying this because I used the silo wood by Omatana, but the silo wood by Omatana takes bales. So every bale that came out the back, rather than roll off and go onto the trailer, went back into the silo. Didn't really help with my bale count in the slightest. I hope it doesn't do it. With this one, engine on, baler on, straw. I've got 1 million litres in there. So is this going to take 4,000 litres or 8,000 litres to do the first bale or 2 bales? Let's see. So 4,000 litres in, bale out, please don't go back in. See, the other one went back in again. Unload that. That should roll down and go onto the trailer. Please work. Of course you're going to stop there. Second one comes out, unload that. So I've got 2 bales there, 8,000 litres worth. Let's check this. Nope, I've only used 4,000 litres. I've used less than 4,000 litres. How's that worked? So I've used less than 4,000 litres and got 8,000 litres worth of straw. Okay, so that's one question answered. That means to make 200 bales, if I hit the 200 bale limit, I only need 400,000 litres of straw rather than 800,000. So that makes that rather an interesting prospect as it is. Did I not put that back onto Autoload? Operating position, that's why. Turn that off. This trailer will hold 44, so what I'm going to do now, like I said, well, that's one question sorted. I am getting 2 bales for the price of 1, in theory. Result makes it go a lot further. So what I'm going to do now is spend a bit of time making bales, unloading bales until I get to 200. In theory, if it is still right when we get to the end, if there's no anomalies, I should have made 200 bales only using 400,000 litres of straw, probably even less than that as it's turning out at the moment, as opposed to the 800,000 litres it should be taking. And that is how I'm going to continue for a while, as you can imagine. I'll see you in a little while and let's see what the result is, shall we? I am a few short bales away from potentially hitting the limit. Just over here we've got 176 bales, if my maths is correct, which it very rarely is. 44 bales on a trailer, 4 trailer loads, 176, which means I should be able to do 24. I think I'm at 20, so let's put another load in. It has been taking just less than 4,000 litres to do 2 bales, which is weird, I don't know why. So yeah, I'm doubling up on the amount of straw I've got in there by using this baler. It's all very peculiar. Ah, now that is weird. So we have hit the limit. What I don't get is, that's not 200. There's only 22 on there, and there's 176 there. So we're actually only on 198 bales, not 200. So that does answer a question. We are going to hit the bale limit, and it won't let me go beyond that. So, yep, that does answer a question. This is still saying on here though, created bale 0. So whilst that does say 0, you can still hit the limit even when you're doing it. What I am going to need to do though is get rid of some of those bales, put them back into storage, because that's going to drive me mad otherwise. Let's just see out of curiosity. Yeah, so as you can see, if it was using 4,000 litres per bale, I would have used 800,000 litres. I haven't, I've only used 400,000 litres. So yeah, I'm getting 2 bales for every 4,000 litres, which is a bit of a result. Let's see what will happen. So normally it won't let you make any more. You know what? I may have spoken too soon. Now that is saying, normally if you're pulling a bale around, you're doing a baling contract, something like that, it just will not put any more bales out. It won't let you. This is still allowing me to make bales. So whilst that sign is still flashing up and driving me a little bit bonkers, glad I checked that. Ooh. So what are we up to now? $30 on top of the 176. So we've already got up to 206. See, the only problem being though, that's all well and good, but if you go and store them somewhere, that is going to be flashing up constantly. So we have gone past the limit, but well, I don't know what to say really. I mean, yeah, you can. Well, this is certainly letting me. The other question that I keep getting asked as well, because I'm playing the PS4 game on my PS5. On PS5 it should run better. So have I had any problem with lag and stuff when I've had lots of bales and pallets and things together? Well, the answer to that is no. I've got 176 bales here. Normally when you've got stacks of bales you walk over or you bring a trailer over, everything slows down and goes horrible. I will say, on my PS5 I haven't noticed that at all. I haven't had any issues with lag. I wonder if I can get another full load off of this. I mean, that flashed up on the screen will drive you insane, won't it? I mean, what I have in essence done though is I've duplicated my straw. I've doubled it. So if I wanted to put it back into a silo, for example the silo wood by Omatana, just by using this baler, and it is naughty, you know, it's not how it should be done, but this is still baling. Which does beg another question. I wonder how it will work in the field. Now in the field, you may ask, what on earth are you talking about? Well, I think we've proved two things. One, you do hit a limit because the sign's flashing up, but with this, it is allowing me to go past it. Brings me on to another thing. This is a static baler, yes? Or is it? It doesn't have a pickup, so you can't use it as a regular baler. Well, Cardboard Only messaged me and said that he had been fiddling around with a forage harvester and had found that the forage harvester will put into the baler. So I thought, got to give that a go. Of course I have. It doesn't have a pickup of its own because it's not a conventional baler, but it does need a pickup when the forage harvester is picking up for you. So with the pickup collection header, there's a few of these different ones, but the EasyFlow 300, if I start this up and we turn it on, header drops, we go forward, it fills up the little compartment with our 4,000 litres, and our bale comes out the back. Now doing it this way, you don't get the double bale. Another good thing about this as well is that the actual harvester can hold some, I think up to 5,000 litres I think the harvester holds, so you can technically keep going. So you can actually use this as an on-the-go baler with a forage harvester on the front. But what have you also noticed? Have you also noticed? What has changed? I'm now making more bales. And the thing stopped flashing. So I've got well over 200 bales over there, and I'm making more. And there's no trickery to this. I haven't done anything dodgy. This is on my PlayStation. I'm not on PC. I haven't done anything weird. As soon as I came away from that and onto this, now it should be saying created bales now. What is happening? It's this baler. This baler doesn't show any created bales, and I've now gone way above. How bizarre is this? I mean, thank you Cardboard Only for suggesting this. It's not something I ever would have thought of trying, in all honesty. The problem is, unlike using the trailer, I mean, I suppose I could come and collect these and that'll tell me, won't it? This, I honestly never would have thought of testing this in a million years. Right, bear with me a second. I'm going to go and grab the other trailer, collect these up, and let's see what we've got. Yeah, the warning's gone. I know I'm mixing up straw bales with silage bales, but it's more of a proving a point thing really than anything else. Have I just broken the game? Have I broken the bale limit? I don't do the testing, so you don't have to. I mean, whether you'll get a different result if you do it or not. So we're up to another 40. We're over our 200. Now it's not that on PS5 there's a different bale limit. I've said this a few times before, the PS5 is just playing a PS4 game. I'm running a PS4 game on PS5. The game functions and the limits and the capacities and space, memory space and stuff is all exactly the same. All repartitioned, all the rules, the physics are all still there. This should not be happening. I'm I don't know what to say. I should be leaping up and down and freaking out. So what I'll do now as well is take this lot over next to the 176 and show you what I meant. I've already walked over there, but let's take a vehicle over as well and see about the lag situation. Trouble is, I want to keep going now. I'm curious to see just how many bales I can get. If I go back to using the one over there, will I still get the thing come up warning me? Right, let's do that. I want unload bales, because at the moment they're kind of ethereal. Let's unload here. If I drive around the stack, there's no visible lag, I'm not getting anything stuttering or juddering. That's well over 200 bales sitting there. Well, test it yourself. If you don't trust me, if you don't believe me, have a go yourself. I'm now curious. I'm just going to keep bouncing backwards and forwards now. Sorry if I'm wasting your time. It's like as soon as I switched over and went over to the other machine, the you've created too many bales thing decided, oh, whatever, I can't bother now. And I think because generally speaking, a baler will stop. It will not let you, once you hit that limit, do any more bales. Whereas this one just seems to be. Now, there is also the possibility, I can't see how it would be though. Never come across it before. The map's got something to... No, Eureka Farms... There's no way that a map maker would be able to say, well, I'm going to increase the bale limit on a map, I don't think. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it. This thing, play around with it, because this could be the way to break the 200 bale limit. That's all I can say. The LizardSTB03P Baler Combi console bale limit breaker. If you've stuck around this long, thank you. I couldn't help myself, so I carried on. Of the 1 million litres of straw I had, I've got 1,948 litres left. I've got my last load on here. Now bear in mind I was getting double the amount, you know, I was getting 2 bales for 4,000 litres. That means in that pile, actually not with that, in that pile, including what I've got on this trailer, there have to be at least 500 bales. And I'll be honest with you, I can't explain it. I don't know how or why. That baler is like the magic porridge pot. It's just incredible. What I love about this trailer as well is when you unload it. So unload here. If I do R1, I can raise that stack right up. I can put it across wherever I like so. I can bring it down a bit if I want, raise it up a bit, I can twist it. I'll just unload it there because, you know what, why not? Now I'm getting a bit of lag. You notice that? You should think so and all. 500 bales? I don't get it. I don't understand. We had that warning coming up and the warning was there and flash, 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 flash. And I thought, you know what, I'll keep going and see how many. Now I suppose I could just carry on going and put piles and piles and piles. I'm on PlayStation. I'm on PlayStation 5 PS4 game. I've gone through the bale limit of 200. This is not... I haven't fabricated this. I haven't bought any of these. I've just spent the last... Well, I've been here for quite a while now making these. Look! Stack. After stack. Oh yeah, now we're getting some lag. A little bit of lag there. There are 500 bales sitting here. That's insane! But there you go. The bale limit on console can be beaten. Have a go. Have a play. I hope you found this useful and informative and just as bonkers and confusing as I have. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.